Pretty please right here, Hynas Podcast. You already know we're back.
XO underscore lovely underscore K.
Gotta hype her up. Hoodie from the hood, your friend from that big O N. Let's hype me up.
Hey. This is our new friend, guys. We welcome him to the Hynas Podcast with open arms. Now that we know more, obviously we didn't know you. I didn't know you. I think I had just seen your name and I had heard about you. And I was like, cool.
Was you here? Because I didn't shoot them niggas, now I'm playing.
No, it wasn't anything bad. Goodness. Oh, where's the other bottle at? I heard good things. I heard that you have your pretty much your platform and you have a lot going on. That's pretty major to me, you know? You already have a purpose. You already have your vision, you know? So you're going for it, and I salute that.
Appreciate that. Y'all doing the same thing. Like I said, when I see fellow San Diego people creating content, I'll reach out to them. So
Definitely. Yeah.
It's no different this time.
That's cool. I mean, well, we're just getting started with reaching out to the Hynas out there that are hustlers, that are moms, single ladies with no kids. It doesn't matter, you know, we're all ladies. We all feel certain things. We all go through certain things, you know, parents, cousins, family, friends. We all go through something similar. So I feel like the whole purpose of the Hynas Podcast is to strengthen those...
Empowerment?
Yes, empower our women.
Yeah,
so
that's what I always tell people. Every time people ask me, like, oh, what do you guys talk about? You know, like, even when I started, like, working and everything, like, everyone keeps asking me, like, what do you talk about? Honestly, I'm like, just overall, I feel like we're just empowering women, you know, like, we're honestly just empowering women, and I just want to get the women community, like, more together, so that way the guys can be more together as well, just because I feel like a lot of guys have so many, like, beef also. Like, girls can have beef as well, but I feel like guys can have beef more just because, like, you know, getting related and stuff like that, you know. So I just feel like
stronger.
We want
strong force.
Yeah, we want to be stronger for the men, so the men can be like, okay, our women are being strong together. Like, why not? Like,
I love that.
Combine together and
saying,
just be, you know, strong together.
Hell yeah.
Let's not be in war, like, because we have to really be war against certain people.
Yeah.
So let's,
stronger
like, just
together.
get to, yeah.
I like to say the oppressor, you know, I like to use the word the oppressor because it's like this one oppression hitting all of us at the same time, and it's us taking it out on each other. Well, not me, I'm perfect. I'm just kidding. It's us taking it out on each other essentially, you know, because we're the only ones around, but it's just like, when can we come down to
just feel like
creating something greater?
That's the devil coming in, you feel me, and just trying to break everybody. Like, you know, just come and break everybody, make them go against each other.
Oh man,
we don't need that. Exactly. That's why we need to come together.
I'm already knowing. I remember nights in county, I would feel that presence of like
Let's get back to this
evilness.
Stuff. How long were you there?
Okay, I was fighting my case for about 2.5, 3 years. So my baby's daddy, the one that I was involved with, he ended up getting caught a year later. It was 7 of us in total. Everybody played a part. So pretty much, long story short, I was in there. I was pregnant. I was like 3 months pregnant. And so I did have the experience of birthing a child in the hospital and then just going back 24 hours later.
Damn.
You know, yeah, it was fucked up. But thankfully, I had the support. My mom came through. She lived in TJ, and she would faithfully fucking visit me like every weekend. I never starved. My parents fucking came the fuck through, bro. Like, they got me a lawyer and everything. Anyways, I guess the real challenge was me facing it myself. The time, you know, you do the time. I mean, you do the crime, you do the time. And I think once I got there, I really started to see that. I think the worst thing for me is taking my freedom. You can take anything from me, but if you take my freedom from me, bro, you'll make me cry for sure.
Hey.
So that's why I'm so strong on freedom, and that's mental freedom. I remember this like little cute black lady, she would be like, girl, why are you always so graceful, you know? And I'm just like, I didn't realize like that I'm really like just chilling in here.
You look like you was having fun.
Yeah. So I just.
But it's nothing you could do once you in it.
Exactly, and I didn't even have a date. That was probably the worst part. I would see girls go through that revolving door, in and out, and I'd be pissed. The second time I wouldn't give them no chips, give them nothing. I'd be like, no, bitch. Damn. If I had the chance you had, you would not see me fucking come back here. And sure enough, I didn't.
That's what's up.
I signed for 2 strikes, and right now, this day, I already expunged my record and everything. So I really, it really took that extremeness for me to just fucking flip that switch and be like, I'm done with that. I'm not gonna take that route ever again. Cause it's so easy to go out there and make easy money, but that easy shit is gonna fucking cost you. Like they say, the regret of, the bill of regret will cost you more than the, not fucking taking your shot and just doing good, sacrificing that free time, sacrificing, feeling lonely and shit like that, you know?
What happened to your baby daddy, if you don't mind me asking?
He's actually still in there, and I don't want to jinx nothing because I am fighting for him to get back out because they did him so dirty. Do you want me to tell you how much time he got?
I can only imagine.
And of course they used me against him. So that was probably the worst part. But it's just crazy how everything works out. Because first and foremost, him and I didn't have any communication until I got out. I reached out to his mom. I said, first, you want to meet the baby? And she said, yep. And then she asked me, what's your plan? And I just let her know, fuck, I don't know, I'm just trying to figure it out, right? And since then, we've been cool, we've been tight. So it's something that there's no animosity there, everybody made their own decision, you know? I'm not gonna sit here and shame him, but he wasn't perfect either, you know? So we made mistakes, we paid for it, but God works in very mysterious ways. I think who he is today is not who he was back then, and I don't think there's certain people that don't change. Me and MTK were talking about once you're past 25 and you act a certain way that you shouldn't. It's like, all right, my friend, I'm not gonna give you a break no more, you know. So long story short, with him, he got 1,500 years. And
I said what? Whoa.
And
1,500?
Yeah, 1,500. And so right now,
Feds?
No, I pulled some strings and I prayed and prayed and prayed for things to finally, be able to fall into place, and it looks like there's something in the works. So I'm praying for that. I'm a very strong believer. I'm telling you, God got me through there. God got me through that, and once I knew that was really in me, I was just like, I can get through anything. God forbid, anything bad happens.
So what was she in jail for when you met her?
No, she wasn't in jail when I met her.
Jokes. Loosen up.
That's funny. Have you ever been arrested?
No.
She's like, what?
Please don't. You'll hate it. I feel like this.
I'm 21 and I've never been arrested.
Well, let's knock on wood, because I was 19 talking about I'll never go to jail.
No, but
dude, I really thought I was the shit.
But you don't do anything, right?
Can I say something real quick?
Okay. She's not life of crime, for sure.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. That's why I fuck with her too. She's like, good
okay. So, what can I say? So I've had I've known people that just been there, done that, done everything in life, the craziest as it was young and everything, and now they're older, now they're doing just fine. Everything, getting rich and shit. But me, I've never been the type of person to just do the crazy shit. The crazy shit I've done is weed and drink.
I'm dead.
Well, you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Unless, let me not say it.
No, and I've never been to jail, so I think. Yeah. Knock on wood. I've never been to jail before.
And it's gonna stay like that. And
I don't like to do that just because I can't see myself in there. I don't know what I would do. I'll go crazy in there because I don't know. And
I don't get used to it. It's
I'm
really
sure, but I can't see myself in there.
No, you do. After I feel like the first couple days, maybe when you first get booked, when you get transferred or whatever.
But I can't never see myself doing anything crazy to where I get myself in that position to.
I think you should reword that. I think you should say that you definitely
I'm always at home.
learn to get through it. because
You
I
adjust.
could never get used to that lifestyle
not even
ever.
that.
No, I'm talking about once you're in there for whatever. After like a week go by, the
adjust.
food, everything, you adjust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like
But-
used to it, like,
But I'm
oh, it's.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but there are some males. I have an uncle who he's in fucking federal right now, and he just got out of doing 9-10 years, and before that he probably did another 5. He's in his 40s, 50s, and I'm just like, last time he called me, I was like, don't you get tired of it? And he's
Right.
like, yeah. I'm like, then what's up, homie? Like, fucking snap out of it. Like,
Right.
I can help you if you really put in the work.
Right.
But it's something that he's so, like, fucking, like, what's that shit that grows in the rocks in the ocean? That green stuff?
Seaweed?
No.
The big,
What is it?
You know what I'm talking about, right? It's that,
Coral?
that,
Algae.
coral.
Algae. That's what I was thinking.
it's
of.
like algae on a rock. Like, it just grows on you.
Right, because once
You
they
need
get
to be
you, it's hard to
shredded.
get out.
It's
Okay.
Once they get you, it's hard to get out. Like, I caught my first case in
Revolving door.
2001. Consistently until 2012, I was in and out. Violations, new cases. I did from 2012 to 15. Been out since then. Had one slip up in 2017, but I bailed out. Didn't pick up the case. So since 2015, I've been working off parole. Now I got my channel. Just
Damn.
you gotta break the cycle
Can
at
I
some
ask
point.
you what you did to change that from the 2001 to 2012?
I started working and I had a son.
Okay.
Those was the two
So you had a
things.
motivation and you was working.
Right.
Nice. Yeah.
Because when you're not
That'll
doing
do it.
nothing else, when you don't have no responsibilities or
It's
you
too
don't have
easy.
no job, you gonna hang out.
It's too
You gonna hang with
easy.
the homies every day.
And isn't that what brings you through that revolving door over
Of
and
course,
over again?
Of course.
Oh, you know what I was talking about because like my situation that they used me against my baby's dad, right? Back to situations like that when it's like the older homie, like, hey fool, you're gonna take the fucking charge. That's your gun. Like, you know those situations where it's kind of
I don't
hard.
really see too much of that, but it does happen.
It does happen.
Yeah.
I honestly just want to touch on that because I feel like if you're that person who basically wants to motivate that, but at the end of the day, you're not that person that's down to do your time. Like, I feel like you should most definitely just fall back and fucking stay in your own lane.
Yeah, that's a
because
violation. That's out of line.
That's just so.
Unless y'all already have it established, like let's say me and the little homie, we somewhere, and he like, I'ma take it if they pull up. That's one thing. But if you just try to force it on somebody, that's out of line.
I've seen that before, and it hurts my soul. So this concludes our.
Our conversation, our meet and
Well, what's
greet.
some advice you guys could give to everybody?
Some advice.
You've ended on a positive note.
I would say go for what you aspire to be. Go for it. Life ain't getting no shorter. Don't wait. I was supposed to start my channel in 2016, 17, procrastinated all the way until 2021. Now I got some motion going as far as like eyes looking at the city. I could have been had more people looking our way a long time ago, and not just me, anybody. They got their platform too. How long did y'all think about doing a platform before y'all actually did it, or was it a spontaneous thing?
It was on my mind for a few months already.
All right.
It was.
And what inspired you? Because I got inspired by other people.
For sure, I feel like I've always wanted to have. Well, I'm a Leo to begin with, so
Me
I feel
too.
like naturally.
When's your birthday?
What? July 31st.
Oh, you're
in
July,
August or what?
August
Are you-
18th.
How did I know? I'm like, how did I know? So I feel like naturally that's just a part of my characteristics to be. Okay, I am kind of like in the light, regardless if I like it or not. I've noticed. So I want to bring it to be a positive thing. So it was on my mind to think like, how can I do this? How can I do this? But you know, it just comes. Like I told MTK, I was like, I came here not thinking at all. Once I realized like where I was, I thought opportunity, you know? Opportunities, you create them. They don't come to you. You create them. You gotta have that hunger and just really go for it. So I definitely say, like, first of all, love yourself, be aligned with yourself, know what you want, have that good passion of whatever you wanna, and you know, yeah.
But real fast, you didn't answer my question. Who inspired you to want to podcast?
Well, myself.
Yourself? You
I
didn't,
went through a lot.
Do you watch other podcasts?
Yeah, I do watch other podcasts.
And did any of them make you say, I could do that too?
Definitely, yeah.
Then they help inspire you.
Yeah, they did, for sure.
Right.
Them doing it, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
You like,
that
damn,
motion,
like you
that
subscribe
magic.
to their channel or you listen to their podcast every morning, and it's motivating you to tell your story and get your friends to tell their story.
Yeah.
So I did the same thing. I watched a lot of other people. I've already said my inspirations and people that I rock with in several videos on my channel, but I just want to know who
Nice.
inspired you, if any person. You told me one before we recorded.
I listened to B Simone. She's dope. I think she's in LA. I used to watch more males because essentially that's what
that can inspire
there's
you
more of, I feel like. But then once I started seeing the females or even the male encounters with the other females that I feel like are more different than me, I'm just like, oh man, they're like not representing us right. So let me be the voice of who can relate to me or who does know me, you know? So
what about you? Who inspired you? That's how we wrapping it up. Who inspired you to do this podcast? Or, you know, like, did you watch other podcasts? Or you don't watch podcasts?
I don't watch podcasts, so it's like
that's why I'm really hurting.
Oh, okay. So
Because she's young, she don't got kids. It's very easy for her to fall into bullshit. So I'm like, you are coming with me, homegirl.
this your protege. You the big homie.
I'm the big homie.
It's your big homie. So, your nickname is Pretty Please. She should have been Lil Pretty Please. That's your little homie.
Lil Pretty Please. Oh, I love that.
I just made that.
Cute.